ProteJ stands for Jewish Entrepreneurs, mentored by seasoned business leaders. And we are now in our third week. We launched June 1, so it's brand new, and this is our first community gathering to talk about the program. Before I share with you the details of ProteJ, I'd like to share with you my own experience as a Jewish Atlanta native. See, I used to be disconnected from the Atlanta Jewish community. After I got my PhD from Georgia Tech, I started my own Jewish business. However, all of my marketing partners were in New York and LA. My family had a Jewish home, but we had few Jewish friends and rarely, if ever, attended a Jewish event. This was only 3 years ago. Now we are deeply involved. What changed? 3 years ago, we discovered another Atlanta startup organization called Lamud Atlanta, Southeast, and through it discovered and became part of a community of creative people and emerging entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs formed a community and helped each other grow. Now, my daughter goes to an independent Hebrew school. My husband and I volunteer for nonprofits. I'm able to collaborate with over 20 different Atlanta Jewish organizations. And these connections to Atlanta Jewish startups eventually even led us to Federation. Not only do we now donate, I have a cubicle and work here. Those of you who know me know this just scratches the surface of how connected the Robertses are. This is my husband here. How the Roberts family has become. And to give you an idea of how this group of startup ventures touches thousands of Atlanta families like ours, we are presenting to you Life of Sarah.
Sarah is 8 months old when her and her dad start going to Jewish Kids Groups Junior, a weekly class where they laugh, bond, sing, dance, listen to stories, play games, and create Jewish arts and crafts projects together. When Sarah starts pre-K, she'll go to Jewish Kids Groups after-school community, where she'll have a ridiculously cool Jewish experience after school in the afternoons 2, 3, 4, or 5 days a week. Her favorite days is Monday. She's an actress, and she loves drama day. As a teen, Sarah will become a counselor and share her love for her Jewish community with younger children. Because Sarah had a positive Jewish experience as a child, she is more likely to become a committed and engaged Jewish adult.
Sarah's 14 and enters high school. At her public school, Sarah attends the Jewish Student Union Club, where she feels accepted and included along with all Jews of every denomination and background. There, she is relieved to have a place to connect with Jewish kids instead of following her peers to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and other Christian groups. Through the Jewish Student Union, she broadens and deepens her love of Judaism and Israel. She learns about her Jewish name while making Hebrew name bracelets, connects to Hanukkah while making latkes, and gets turned on to social justice while volunteering to feed the homeless. Because of the Jewish Student Union, Sarah seeks out a college with an active Jewish life on campus, becomes a leader at Hillel, and stays affiliated throughout her adulthood.
Sarah is 16 and traveling to the Pacific Northwest with Adama Adventures. Today she went hiking on the beach in Olympic National Park. This evening she'll discuss the impact of the lumber industry on the forests in Washington and learn about the Jewish concept of Shomrei Adama, guarding the earth. Her adventures are helping her build self-confidence and independence while deepening her connection to the earth and to her Jewish identity. Next year, Sarah will join the Oregon Service Trek, where she will volunteer with Habitat for Humanity and help restore the Pacific Crest Trail. Because Sarah went to Jewish camp, she is more likely to feel Judaism is important in her life, be a member of a synagogue, and donate to Jewish charities.
We flash forward a few years ahead, and now Sarah is 23. She's just coming back to Atlanta after finishing college. She's looking to make new connections with other young adults and explore her Judaism now on her own terms. She hears two friends talking about Open Jewish Project and decides to attend a Shabbat dinner at Rabbi Rachel Bregman's home. She feels like she fits right in this tiny, intimate group. Later, she gets involved with Justice Junkies, where she meets community leaders and starts to lobby for tougher laws against human trafficking. Sometimes she pops by the monthly Rosh Chodesh women's study group, and she decides, after some consideration, to try making Shabbat in her own home. After some misadventures, she decides to stick with it. She meets people through her experiences at Open Jewish Project that become her lifelong friends, as she makes Judaism her own, in her very own Sarah way.
Sarah is now 25, and though she's always liked to sing, she recently picked up a guitar. Looking for a safe place to perform, she plays at an AJMF open mic night. There she meets other Jewish musicians and connects with people outside of her social circle, but inside of her comfort zone. She asks a bass player who jammed with her that night to accompany her to AJMF's 28th annual Spring Festival. Later, Sarah will attend family concerts and artist-in-residency events with the same man and their children. Sarah will look forward to taking her children to AJMF's Teen Open Mic Series when the time is right. Because of AJMF, Sarah is connected to a vibrant, self-identifying community whose affiliation with Jewish culture is strengthened and more present in their lives.
Sarah is 27 and getting married and posts her engagement announcement and later her wedding announcement on AtlantaJewishNews.com. In a few years, her baby naming photos will appear as well. Recently, Sarah's good friend from college moved to Atlanta. Sarah pointed her to AtlantaNewishJews.com. Atlanta's all-new database with community resources, business listings, restaurants, community reviews, and events in one place. Her friend quickly connected to Jewish Atlanta. Later, Sarah will post or look for jobs in AtlantaJewishNews.com classifieds, and even be in an editorial feature as one to watch when her business becomes a success, all because of AtlantaJewishNews.com.
So now Sarah is 30 and married with her child, and her mother couldn't be more thrilled. They got a nice little place in Sandy Springs. And just like the rest of us, she's busy with work and life, probably a little too busy for Jewish life. Happens. But through Punk Torah's One Shul, which is an online synagogue, Sarah is able to attend live interactive Torah study and Judaism classes. And she travels for work. We all do that. But the great thing is she can attend Shabbat services online. She knows that she can stay grounded when she's traveling. Punk Torah provides Sarah and her family with free ebooks, podcasts, and websites, helps them to start a Havurah, to host Shabbat dinners in their classes, and to lead a really fulfilling Jewish life. Through Punk Torah, Sarah and her family have a really deep spiritual connection to Judaism on their own terms.
Sarah is now 37 and needs emergency surgery not covered by her medical insurance. Through Jewish Interest Free Loan of Atlanta, Sarah gets the financial support she needs to take care of her health without jeopardizing her family's financial security. In the past, Sarah has relied on us when she lost her job and needed a short-term loan to help pay her living expenses. Later, Sarah will have her own successful business with help from JIFLA, that's our acronym, and become a guarantor of loans for others in her Jewish community. Because of Jewish Interest Free Loan of Atlanta, Sarah is able to remain a self-sufficient and self-reliant member of her Jewish community and contribute to its social, economic, and cultural development.
Sarah is 53 and running a successful business. Sarah becomes a ProteJ mentor, passing on her knowledge and skills to a Jewish entrepreneur who is creating something now needed in the Atlanta Jewish community. Because of ProteJ, Sarah is invigorated by new ideas and is able to share something that she's worked very hard for and is one of her biggest sources of pride, her business and entrepreneurial acumen. Through ProteJ, Sarah is able to shape the future of the Atlanta Jewish community. Yes, Sarah is one person, but these entrepreneurs will affect thousands of people growing up in Atlanta like Sarah. By the time these individuals become parents, a whole new generation is impacted and connected to Atlanta Jewish life. Thank you, and that is the life of Sarah.